You may be familiar with or even a fan of Square and CashApp. Block, the global fintech company that runs these two payment tools, hit a home run with their recent Global Investor Day event. 3 million minutes watched. I'd call that a success. Their big day had two key goals. 1, level up the content in their presentations, and 2, expand audience reach by taking the event virtual. With a company as big as Block, no ordinary webinar or legacy video experience would do. Block needed a fully branded platform and production to host, inform, and inspire their audience. They set out to create an immersive viewing experience to differentiate their Investor Day from the run-of-the-mill standard set by most market competitors. Together with Brandlive, Block utilized our comprehensive platform to create an outstanding event that definitely turned some investor heads. An Investor Day is the most outward, the most public, and the most story-driven moment across a year or across a cycle for an IR team. Live is exciting, of course, but I think anybody, if you look at your own life, most of the content you actually consume is on demand. And so even on an Investor Day, a presentation like this, it's important to consider just how likely the audience is to consume that after the fact. You know, every little piece, every little visual piece is important to the story that is being put across at an Investor Day. And I think when you contrast the excitement of somebody landing on a branded property, watching a highly produced video with somebody clicking into a Zoom link or a generic streaming experience, Brandlive is going to help you elevate an Investor Day or another big event from the jump by putting together a site destination experience that looks like an extension of your brand. Treating the event much more like a marketing experience versus a typical investor presentation brought a bigger audience into the fold from the start. And you know, the highly produced content and the on-demand viewership that's available has continued to grow that audience after the fact. And so, you know, as Block publicized the event, brought attention to the event, and kind of put investment from a visual standpoint, folks were paying attention and joining even from their mobile devices in a busy world with a lot of distractions. It was really important for Block to stand out with this Investor Day for a couple reasons. First, it was the first time that they'd hosted their investors for a live presentation in 5 years. So there was a lot of time that had passed, and this was an opportunity to publicly address an investor set that was new to the company in many cases. And second, they are pitching a story of new beginning and opportunity to build into. And you know, that's a moment with investors that requires storytelling, of course, but also engagement, direct engagement and connection with the leaders who are going to deliver on those promises. And bringing the human side and the human element to an investor presentation really adds an edge. Everybody wants to know the numbers, the performance, the forecasts, but having humans present that information and put it in context with some really thoughtful storytelling, graphics, visuals, helps to connect the audience with the numbers a little bit more effectively. The format that Block utilized, pre-recording some segments, mixing in visuals behind the speakers, gave them an opportunity to drive home key points and, you know, showcase humans that are leading these efforts. And so I think they did a really nice job of putting together spotlight segments on the key leaders that are driving their different business units and different business initiatives. And as an investor viewing that presentation, you really got to know the folks behind the company. Hosting your events on Brandlive puts you on a path to leveling up your content, period. Especially with global, public-facing events that can make or break your brand, it's vital your most important information is shared in a visual and engaging way. Block worked with Brandlive to build a unique experience, delivering polished video content that's worth watching. 5,000 investors and funds tuned in live for the event, with 33% joining on mobile. That's a lot of engagement. Block's Investor Day shows the world they are the leader in the financial services and mobile payments industry. When you use the Brandlive platform, you get all the tools needed to create an elevated event. Agency-grade experiences, telling your company's story with confidence, and ensuring speakers, content, and the brand look their best. That's how you disrupt the outdated model of the Investor Day. That's how you capture and keep people's attention. That's the key to the magic of hosting a game-changing Investor Day.